I am Susan Pruetter. I grew up in this church.
I'm Charles Pruetter.
And we have 3 children, Walton, Lois, Lee, and Christopher.
I'm Carol Westbrook, and I've been a member at Bluff Park for 21 years.
I'm John Pruitt.
I'm Lisa Pruitt.
We've been here since 2017. We were attracted to the church through the Promise Partners class, which our 2 young adult disabled children attend.
I spend a lot of time with the children's ministry, so I know a lot of your children.
And I'm involved with the Tuesday morning men's Bible study, and I'm also the chair of the church council.
We've been at home here ever since we joined, part of the covenant class.
We give as an act of worship. I mean, and we have for years and years with many different churches. We just think that's part of our Christian walk, frankly.
I think as a child, when you grow up and you're in a church, you don't know the aspect of what your parents give or if they give it all. And I think for me, it's been very evident as we've had children participating in all the programs that this church has to offer, and knowing that we can't just show up and expect the church to just be there every time. We have to help make that happen. It takes the whole congregation to pitch in.
To me, giving to the church is really giving to God. It's an act of worship.
I would say just the blessings that it's had for us have been tremendous. I mean, we have watched. Now we have 4 children. They've grown up in the church. We've watched the church nurture them.
I think it is a good reminder of the fact that we are part of something much bigger than ourselves. It is a way that we invest in the Christian community, and that it's returned to us by making us feel more part of that Christian community, and it then supports our faith. It helps us know that there are other people that are here for us and here for our children.
So I think that's
seeing it at work and all the different ministries, even in this church, just where it goes. And gosh, I didn't even know our church was doing that, and it's amazing that you've got all these different ministries that we've got going on, and the youth programs and the children's programs, and it's just, it makes you feel good for one thing.
Right.
We really all need to fill whatever void was left by our friends who decided to leave the church, because there is that void and somebody has to fill it, and if we don't fill it, we're not going to be able to accomplish what we want to accomplish as a church.
Hopefully, prayerfully, some of my giving can impact other people in the kingdom of God.
The people that live at the Promise home, they, we see this as like, wow, it's really it is important to them. They like.
Well, that home was built with the church raised the money to build that home. It's on our campus. I think it's probably not well-known story among people that we have this home on our campus that we actually built with our own hands. I mean, it was before my time, but that was a labor of love.
The definition says to give up or to forego something valued for the sake of something of greater value. And I think that helped me understand what a sacrifice is. I give a little bit of money, which number one, God has given me first, because He has provided for everything that I have and who I am. And to be able to give back to Him for His kingdom, which is of such greater value.
If we are not putting our whole selves into our relationship with Christ, our relationship ceases to grow.
I think it really deepens your faith. I mean, it's a commitment.
It not only grew my connection to the church, but it made me feel closer to Christ, because I was doing something I know that we've been called to do. And when I realized and look back at those times that not everybody's doing this, like, we're fine, the church will be here, it makes me sad, and I mourn for those times that I didn't do it.
I've been able to put my trust in Jesus and listen for His direction in what I give, whether it's time or finances.
And it blesses your life. it just, I mean, it's because I've done it since I was a little girl, but it's still something that is important to me. And it's amazing the blessings you get back.
Okay.
I think helps us to create an environment in our family that is not solely focused on our financial resources and how much money we have to spend on ourselves, and just letting go of some of it reminds us that there are more important things to focus on with our kids, with each other.
If you write the check to God, not the church, but to God first, there's always enough. There's always, and even some left over.
You will not regret doing that.
You won't miss it, honestly.
And that has just increased my faith. It's made it easier for me to talk to my children about it, talk to other people about it. And it's just been a wholly positive.
You can't outgive God. He always provides more than what you need. And like I said, I know it's not a magic formula, a magic trick or anything like that, but He always provides what's needed, what's necessary.
You should give
From your heart.
out of your heart to focus our efforts on helping this world. And Lord knows this world needs help.